Do you believe that just a single calendar placed in the right spot could save an entire home on the verge of collapse? Turn debt into wealth, transform conflict into harmony, and open the floodgates for a constant flow of prosperity. It might sound like a joke, but in the world of Feng Shui, this is absolutely real. And if you are watching this video, there is a good chance that your very own home might be unknowingly cut off from the flow of fortune. From a Feng Shui perspective, a calendar is not just something we use to keep track of dates. It represents time itself, cycles of birth and decay, the continuous movement of energy that connects humans to the universe. In ancient times, people saw the calendar as an invisible control panel for the rhythm of life in the household. When placed correctly, it becomes a magnet for vital energy, holding on to good fortune and attracting wealth. But if it is placed in the wrong location, it is no different from opening the door and letting your luck and money slip away. In this video, I am going to reveal 3 golden spots where your calendar can act as a charm that draws in prosperity. I will also show you 4 absolutely forbidden spots that many people unknowingly violate, leading their families into slow decline. And finally, I will uncover 2 little-known secrets passed down by ancient Feng Shui masters to unlock good fortune starting from that very calendar on your wall. These are not just theories. They are time-tested experiences tied to real stories that will send chills down your spine because of how incredibly accurate they are. Before we dive in, drop a powerful affirmation in the comments below. Something like, "I am ready to change my destiny," or "I am a magnet for abundance." And do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so we can grow a community that understands deeply, lives wisely, and welcomes the very best life has to offer. So before you hang or move your calendar, remember this. Not every spot in your home is capable of attracting prosperous energy. Some locations may seem harmless, but are actually considered serious taboos in Feng Shui. And we will begin with the places where you should absolutely never hang a calendar. Number 1. The bedroom. The bedroom is where we spend at least 1/3 of our lives resting and recharging. It is not just a private space, it is your personal charging station for both body and mind. Hanging a calendar in the bedroom, especially in a place where it is clearly visible from the bed or right next to your headboard, can unintentionally create a type of time pressure that constantly weighs on your mind. Imagine waking up every morning and the first thing your eyes land on is a page of dates being torn away day by day. Psychologically, it puts your subconscious in a constant countdown mode, as if time is slipping away minute by minute. Over time, this can build up a sense of fatigue and anxiety without you even realizing it. In Feng Shui, this is known as unsettled energy, a restless, pressured flow of energy that prevents your body from reaching a true state of rest and recovery. The ancients used to say, "Sleep gathers energy, and waking releases it." If your sleep is disrupted by unstable energy, the next day becomes harder to focus, easier to become irritable, and more prone to bad decisions. And when your mental state is off balance, every other aspect of life, from work to finances, is affected as well. That is why your bedroom should be a completely peaceful energy zone. Do not hang calendars, large clocks, or anything that constantly reminds you of time. Number 2. Directly facing the front door. The front door is the main entrance where energy and opportunity flows into your home. When you place a calendar directly across from the main door, every time the door opens, those numbers and images on the calendar send out an invisible message: time is passing and wealth is leaving. This is known as energy dispersion, where positive energy cannot settle, but is instead immediately pushed out. Feng Shui principles are all about energy retention, keeping the energy inside to nourish your living space and the people in it. A calendar placed here unintentionally invites rapid changes, preventing stability. That explains why many families, despite working hard, cannot seem to save money. Everything comes and goes, like water slipping through your fingers. If you want the entryway to look good and feel lucky, swap the calendar out for a Feng Shui painting that symbolizes abundance, or place a green plant that represents growth. These elements help retain positive energy instead of counting it down and sending it away. Number 3. Facing a window that opens to a busy street or river. Windows are where your indoor space connects with the outside world. The calm meets the dynamic. When a window faces a busy street with non-stop traffic or a river with constantly flowing water, the energy in that area becomes highly active. If a calendar is placed facing such windows, it becomes the focal point of this flowing energy, meaning that any good energy trying to settle gets swept away before it can take root. In Feng Shui, this is like putting a bag of gold in front of a strong gust of wind. No matter how full it is, the wind will slowly blow it away piece by piece. If you have no choice but to hang a calendar near this kind of window, use curtains or a folding screen to soften the movement of energy coming from outside. You can also place Feng Shui items such as a glass orb or a compatible zodiac figurine on the windowsill to help stabilize and gather energy, preventing the loss of wealth. Number 4. Near the sink or trash bin. Bin. The kitchen and sink area is the stomach of the home, the place where food is transformed into energy to nourish the entire family. However, this area is often associated with the water element, which represents constantly moving flow. In Feng Shui, excessive water that is not balanced can wash away prosperity. If you hang a calendar here, it becomes a symbol of loss, like keeping track of every little depletion. The trash bin brings in another type of energy, the energy of disposal and elimination. It carries negative energy that needs to be removed from the home. Placing a calendar near the trash bin symbolically links time with waste, as if every passing day represents a loss. This does not just affect wealth, it can also impact health. Negative energy in this area can spread, influencing moods and even relationships among family members. If you need to track dates in the kitchen, opt for a small desk calendar placed in a dry, elevated spot away from the sink or trash bin, and combine it with wood elements like a small potted plant to balance out the water energy. Now that you know the places to absolutely avoid it, it's time to move on to the most important part, discovering the golden coordinates, the exact spots where simply by placing your calendar correctly, you can open a new door that allows vitality and wealth to flow freely into your home. And now let us explore each of these powerful positions together. Number 1. The living room. If there is one place where you should definitely hang a calendar, it is the living room. This space is not just for welcoming guests. It is the central hub of energy. It is where all the flows of energy from the main entrance and other rooms come together before spreading throughout the house. Every time your family gathers, here chats, or welcomes friends, the energy of joy and connection radiates from this room, nurturing a warm and prosperous atmosphere. Place the calendar on the main wall of the living room, the one that people see first when they walk in. It should be at eye level so that checking the date feels natural and pleasant. Each glance at the calendar becomes a subtle reminder that life is organized, purposeful, and flowing in order. If this wall receives good lighting, especially natural light, the calendar will become a focal point of brightness, attracting positive energy and spreading it throughout the space, keeping the overall energy field harmonious and strong. Never hang a calendar behind the sofa. The sofa represents support and stability, and a calendar which carries the energy of constant movement would disrupt that balance. You should also avoid placing the calendar in hallways or corridors where air flows too rapidly, because in those spots, time and opportunity symbolized by the calendar can be swept away too quickly, never settling into lasting fortune. When you place the calendar in the living room using these principles, you are creating a solid energy center, visually pleasing, magnetizing good luck, and helping opportunities and prosperity stay longer in your home. Number 2. The kitchen. The kitchen is the family's energy reservoir. This is where meals are prepared, aromas spread, and shared dinners create a sense of abundance. In Feng Shui, a warm and well-stocked kitchen symbolizes lasting prosperity. A properly placed calendar can help guide and maintain a steady flow of energy here. Place the calendar near the dining table somewhere that everyone can see when gathered together. This placement not only makes it convenient to track dates, but also helps foster connection. Family members can use it to plan special occasions, remind each other of upcoming events, and share their future goals. From a Feng Shui perspective, this is a subtle way to guide the entire family into a rhythm of structured living, organized, emotionally connected, and infused with a sense of stability and contentment. Another good location is near the cooking area, but make sure it is not too close to the stove. The cooking zone carries fire energy representing warmth and action. Hanging the calendar at a safe distance allows the energy to flow steadily, like keeping the flame of prosperity burning strong. But placing it too close can allow fire energy to overpower the stability the calendar represents, creating erratic shifts that might cause unexpected disruptions in plans and work. Number 3. The home office. The home office is where thought, creativity, and critical decisions for your career are born. Everything in this room, from lighting to the desk to even the smallest decor, silently affects your productivity and ability to attract success and wealth. To maximize Feng Shui benefits, place your calendar on the wall beside your desk. In this position, you can glance at it easily when needed, without having it directly in front of you. This avoids the sense of being constantly pressured by time, which can drain your working energy. When the calendar is off to the side, it becomes a quiet but reliable companion. Every time you check it, you are reminded of where you are in your workflow, what needs to be prioritized, and which deadlines are approaching. That feeling of control is like holding a roadmap in your hands, helping you take more confident steps on your chosen path. In Feng Shui terms, this activates proactive energy, a vital force for seizing opportunities and increasing luck. Looking at the calendar regularly keeps your subconscious in a state of readiness, identifying golden moments, making swift decisions, and executing tasks on time. Repeating this every day creates a stable energy trajectory that maintains deep focus while also opening the path for lasting career growth and financial success. Once you have placed your calendar in the right golden positions in the house to attract prosperity, the next step one you absolutely cannot skip is learning how to use and replace the calendar in a way that activates its Feng Shui energy to the fullest. This is where the real secret lies. It is something few people know about, but it can make a massive difference. The timing of when you change the calendar is the very first thing to pay attention to. New Year's Eve, or the very first day of a new month, is when the energy flow in the universe shifts most powerfully. Hanging a new calendar at that exact moment is like opening a door to let fresh, vibrant energy rush in, while also closing out old, stagnant energies from the previous month or year. That is why in ancient traditions, changing the calendar was considered a small but meaningful ritual to welcome the new and send off the old. When removing the old calendar, you should not treat it lightly either. Do not just throw it away like a pile of used paper. Fold it neatly and dispose of it with respect. After all, it has quietly accompanied you through every single day, marking each moment of your life. Showing gratitude to the old calendar is also a way to mentally prepare yourself to welcome the new. For block-style calendars, be sure to tear off the outdated page on the day itself so that energy does not get stuck. And never mix last month's or last week's pages with the current one. This is like pulling new energy back into an old cycle, dulling your momentum and progress. The next secret lies in choosing images and colors on your calendar that harmonize with your personal element. When the colors and visuals align with your energy type, the frequency of the calendar syncs with yours, creating resonance that amplifies your luck. If your element is wood, go for green tones and imagery of trees or blooming plants, symbols of growth and expansion. For water, blue shades and images of waterfalls or flowing streams support the energy of smooth movement. Fire types should choose soft red tones with sunrises or sunshine, invoking enthusiasm and the power to break through. Those with the earth element are aligned with warm yellows and images of farmland, which represent stability and abundance. And for the metal element, white metallic gold and mountain scenery symbolize inner strength, long-term vision, and deep resilience. A calendar that checks all these boxes, updated at the right time, respectfully retired, and chosen with the right colors and symbols, becomes far more than just a tool to check dates. It becomes a powerful Feng Shui talisman that quietly supports your energy flow, nurtures your health, strengthens your career path, and paves the way for incoming prosperity. Once you understand the timing and color matching secrets, the final step to fully unlock the calendar's Feng Shui power is how you hang it. This might sound simple at first, but even the smallest mistake here can drastically reduce the calendar's energetic effect. The first thing to remember, never nail it directly into the wall. Every nail breaks the surface of the wall, creating tiny physical holes. But in Feng Shui terms, these are energy leaks. These gaps can allow positive energy to escape or cause a lingering feeling of instability in the room. Instead, use adhesive hooks or string hangers. These options preserve the wall feel lighter and more flexible, and can be adjusted easily if needed. Next, your calendar must always hang straight, not tilted or blocked from view. A slanted or partially hidden calendar is like a disorganized or broken plan. Subconsciously, it can make you feel unsure, unmotivated, or cause you to delay important actions. On the other hand, a calendar that is neat-centered and clean sends out a message of clarity, order, and stability, crucial qualities for attracting wealth and opportunity. One common mistake is hanging the calendar too low. In Feng Shui, anything placed low carries the meaning of being pulled downward. And if it is a calendar that means wealth opportunities, even your mindset can get dragged down with it. The calendar should be placed at eye level or just slightly higher to lift energy upward and direct it toward growth. Every time you look up at the calendar, you are not just checking the date, you are uplifting your spirit, raising your perspective, and energizing your life. And there you have it. We have now explored everything from the best places to hang your calendar, the places you must absolutely avoid, the secrets of when to update it, how to choose the right images and colors, and the key details for hanging it correctly to preserve its full Feng Shui power. The beauty of all these principles is that they are not distant theories. You can apply them right now. Just take a few minutes today to look at the calendar in your home. Where is it placed? How is it hanging? Do the colors and images align with your personal energy? If not, make the change. This small shift could open the door to a big breakthrough, because Feng Shui works through subtle, precise details like these. Remember, time is a flowing current, but how you place it within your living space determines what that current brings into your life. A calendar placed in the right spot, at the right height, at the right time, becomes your silent companion. It helps you live more mindfully, stay energetically aligned, and receive more blessings one day at a time. Before you leave this video, drop a positive affirmation in the comments for your new year or new month. Something like, "I am ready to receive abundance," or "Every day brings me new opportunities." And do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so we can continue this journey together, exploring ancient spiritual wisdom and deep Feng Shui insights. I will see you in the next video, where every moment will hold deeper meaning for your life.